Yo, this is Chris. How you all doing? I had an interesting experience yesterday. I'm going to talk about this. Just getting my iPad here ready to answer your questions. While people are gathering, I'm going to let you guys pop some questions in the question box there, and then I want to talk about an interesting story regarding Facebook ads. And it really parallels the exact issues that I see in the marketplace. Exactly. I mean, this is like spot on and what I've been preaching, and I want to tell this story because it's really fascinating. It has to do with, you guys know that on Monday here in Japan, there was a couple of big marketers from overseas that were in Japan for some at the exact same time for some different reason, just completely unrelated to myself and James, but we're friends with them. So we got this idea, well shit, why don't we all get together and just basically have a big networking event and just hang out and drink, and that's what we did. We went around noon on in Osaka, and there was a good 6 of us, all 2 of them from overseas and the rest were us marketers here living in Japan. And we hung out and we just drank and talked and ate dinner and lunch, and it was a great time. But the thing is, that's actually when things really, connect with people and they really start to talk about the nitty-gritty of their business. And that's actually sometimes where I think I get the most value. That's why I love going to events overseas, is because yes, there's training and coaching and stuff like that, but when you connect with other entrepreneurs and you start talking about your businesses and you start asking each other questions, that is when the real powerful stuff comes out. So anyway, before I jump into this, I'm going to wait just one more minute and let you guys know if you want to ask write any questions. If you have any questions about anything you want to talk to me about for ecom, related to ecom, Facebook ads, whatever, you can write them. I got my iPad here so I can make sure you can see all the questions. And if you haven't picked up on my beta course yet, I think you're crazy not to. I'm just going to be absolute straight out and say that. Look, you're nuts if you haven't gone in my beta course. We're 90% done. I'm about a week or 2 done with the content, maybe a week. Actually, I'm going to pop out the remaining videos over the next week. One other webinar to do on SEO. James is going to come in and do a webinar on SEO. I brought in 5 different guest speakers for different content because I'm not an expert in everything, guys. I'm never going to claim to be. So the things that I'm weak in or not great in, even though I'm doing these activities, I've actually brought in experts to help supplement the course. If you guys have not seen the testimonials, yeah, I mean, they're all over the place. People are getting results with it. Once the course is done, we're going to put together a sales page, a cool little, make it all the bells and whistles necessary to market it. That'll probably take a week or 2. And so somewhere in June, this is going to jump to $2,500. You can get in for less than half that now. So just private message if you're interested in that. If you're on this, watching this live stream before I get into this main topic here, and you're in my course, I would really appreciate if you write a testimonial in this chat there, in the comments. So if there's any questions, and I'm gonna jump into the main topic, okay guys? And it's actually, nothing earth-shattering, to tell you the truth, nothing that you haven't heard before, but it's really, really interesting, because we're just sitting there talking, and I actually asked the guy the moment he said it, I said, hey, can I get you on a live stream? I really want you to say, I want this to come from your mouth, not from my mouth. And he just basically refused. So look, I like to stay underground, I like to stay public. Now some of you know him, some of you don't. But anyway, this guy has built up a few different companies in Australia, sold some off, and now he's got a company that's doing 50 million in sales, and he believes he's going to bring it up to 100 million in sales. It's a massive business, way beyond anything that I've done. And he was just talking, and he's like, look, it's so funny, people, so many people focus on the marketing end of their business, right? And they focus on ads, and that's their focus, and that's why they fail. Boom! Exactly what I've been saying this whole fucking time. Guys, every single Shopify group, all you can talk about is ads, marketing ads. Well, guys, you don't have a business. If you don't have a business, your marketing platform is meaningless, guys. Facebook ads are for one thing and one thing only: testing and scaling. But you need to focus your effort on getting a mega good product line. or one or two mega good products, a good website, a good relationship with your fans, right? On your fan page. That is where your effort should be. Guys, think about this, right? Every single ecom course you ever bought out there, they spend about 20 minutes at the most talking about products. My beta course, guys, we spent 4.5 hours. I shit you not. 3 full-on webinars on product development, research, and analysis. Why? Because this is the most important thing. If you don't have good, solid products, you don't have a business. And here's the best part. And then this person went on to continue. And I said, yes. I said, yes. And he goes, the best part is once you have a winning product that'll convert, you can keep taking that same product to different marketing platforms and just sell it over and over and over and over and over again. And right now in my business, I have a couple of those products. I've been selling them for, dude, I got couple products based on a certain design that I've been selling now since, well, first we brought out the t-shirt, then we spun off in other types of products. So March last year, almost a full year. Actually, no, over a full year, guys. Over a full year, I've been selling this exact same concept. I brought it from t-shirts to different items, right? Guys, it's infinitely scalable. And you can get to that point if you focus your efforts on good products first and foremost and not on ads. That's the number one issue. People they're obsessed with advertising. And yes, the reason why, you guys want to know why gurus always talk about ads, including me, I'm guilty as sin. Because that's what you want to fucking buy. If I sit here and talk about ads all day, you're going to buy my courses. If I talk about other stuff, no one's going to care at all. So that's why they do it. And that's why all these things are based on, ads. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not pointing the finger at any internet marketing training guru for ecom, because I'm as guilty as everyone. I want people to pay attention to my stuff, so I talk about ads more than anything, because it's what people will get. It's what the sex is, the meat. People will get, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about ads. But the thing is, guys, the reality is, and this is the truth, your obsession with your ads is killing your business. If you have good products and a good website, you can get away with social ads all day long and make money. And if you master ad techniques on top of it, you're gonna really crush it. So the reality is, there should be more focus on the things that you guys don't want to focus on for success. All right. I'm opening up the questions, if anyone's got any questions. And guys, if anyone's in my beta group, I see a couple of you now, they're on now. If you write a testimony, that would be freaking awesome. I would really seriously appreciate that. Guys, my course covers everything. 4.5 hours, as I just said, on product research and development. 4.5 hours, guys. There's that much to talk about, believe it or not. I'm gonna add a couple more, add some more stuff here. So there's about, say, one full webinar, about 5 hours, 6 hours on Facebook ads. There's stuff on site optimization, engaging with your fan page, and really building a community. Twitter, YouTube, SEO. This is a complete package. I spent about 3 months. I've been working on this thing for 2.5 months. The whole thing, just the content of the course, took about 3 months. So that's how serious this thing is. If you want in on this beta course, private message me, and I'm open up to questions. Someone's asking, Fred, is your course focused on Shopify only? No. You could be selling on any platform you want. You could be selling on BigCommerce. You could be selling on a WordPress site. You could even be selling on Teespring, and a lot of the stuff that I teach will apply. And obviously, you can't optimize your own site if it's on Teespring. You don't own the rights to change their site. But basically all the content applies no matter what platform you're on. Shopify is the platform I recommend because I think it's easy to use. But if you have your e-com store hosted on any other platform, absolutely everything that I teach in the course will apply. And if you're even using a third-party service like Teespring and posting your stuff on their site and selling under their brand, 95% of the course applies. The only one that won't apply is the part about optimizing your site, because you can't control Teespring's site. Do I use any software product for research? Absolutely not. I hate those things. The reason why is because they become crutches and they actually hurt you. See, what happens is people use those software products for research, and they see that, oh, so-and-so is selling this product, I'm going to sell the same thing. And that is absolutely the worst thing you could possibly do. If you're copying other people's products exactly, you don't have a real great business that's long-term that's going to make you money. You might get lucky, make money here and there, but it's not a real business, guys. You need to develop your own unique products. And so researching other sites and what they're selling is inspiration to come with your own ideas. And I use the whole process for that. But I just don't believe in those software apps because they become a crutch and people depend on them, and it makes people do the wrong thing. It creates laziness. It's a good question. Thank you. Okay. See any other questions? Hold on here. David said, yep, products is everything. That's right. Okay, if there's no more questions, any more questions here? I'm trying to scroll through to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Here we go. Question is coming. Do I use Facebook rules for my ads? Winslow, no, I use the exact system that I taught in that 20-minute webinar, video in the course. That you're in the course, I know you've seen it. I can't break down the whole system. It was 20 minutes to teach, but I base it on 3 factors. Purchases, cost per purchase, so that's one factor. Link click, cost per link click. Add to cart, cost per add to cart. That's it. Those are 3 factors. My whole system for doing that is based. I have a 20-minute video on analyzing ads and how to do it properly. And the reason why I use those 3 factors is my system's based on a large number of ads, and so you need a simplified system to be able to judge your ads. And I found from testing over many different years that it works. So it's a simple. You can analyze your ads very quickly and easily. Fred, if you're interested in the course training, private message me because it's still in beta, still being made. I have not made a fancy sales page. My focus has been on delivering awesome content first and foremost. A fancy sales page does not help out anyone in the group, except it'll help me make sales and make more money. But later on, after the course is completed, that's the next thing. Sometime in next, say, 2 weeks or so, I'm going to start on a fancy sales page and that whole process when I go for official launch. But no, my focus has been on content. So I have a whole outline of what's in there, and if you private message, I'll show you the outline, and I'll give you the pricing details and stuff, and you can decide if you want to join. Cool, Fred? Okay. Oh, by the way, let's see here. Let me bring up another concept that I think is really important, and that is that I brought in, talked about recently, and that is posts have lifespans. This may sound kind of weird, but they really do. I've discovered that posts have lifespans. Facebook doesn't like posts being run ads to for forever, infinitely. They want new content out there. So what will happen often is you'll have a winning ad for winning product with the right image and everything right, and it'll just start to tank. It'll just start to tank, and there's no unexplainable reason for that. And the reason why is Facebook basically saying enough's enough for this. And what I've been doing, and I've been doing this now for a few years, and it's been working for me, is I take the exact same image and I just post it again. I throw away all that social proof and I just repost it. But guys, think about it. If you know the target market, targets, you have a good product, you have a good winning image, building up the social proof on that post takes days. I mean, it's nothing, right? So I just repost it, and guess what happens? The moment I repost it, bang, the thing takes off again. It's awesome. I mean, it's really freaking awesome. So guys, if you have a winning post that's starting to slow down as far as the conversion and Facebook's tanking it, post it again. You'd be shocked. You can run it all over again, run the exact same targets. It's beautiful. So not only do products have lifespans, but posts have lifespans as well. All right. Unless there's any other questions, I got some stuff to do, but No other questions? Okay, cheers. Private message me if this is my course, and we'll see you in the next video.